what Bing is wearing today.
Why am I not at his store today?
I'm telling you. Look.
Saturday.
Shocking.
Wait a minute.
Like a surprise face to you?
Did he just say that with a straight face or not? I'm not sure.
Yes, he did.
Our strategy for clothing, so most of the clothing we get is from Amazon, and our strategy from clothing is that we leave them out at the manufacturer's suggested retail price if they have a tag on it. If not, we put one of our pre-made tags on it, but then we sell it at 70% off that, and we got out of used clothing. We're only doing new clothing, but I just got in a load from Macy's, so this is Macy's returns clothing. They have warehouses all around America where you can buy these clothes at. Luckily, there's one here in Tampa for me. So I just got in 3 pallets first time I bought it. I think I paid $8,000 for the 3 pallets. There's about 4,000 articles of clothing in there, so it's about $2 each, which seems like a really good deal to me. There's a lot of, 1 pallet's only dresses, so let's go take a look at what we got. How the dresses looking?
Good.
They look good? So this is the pallet of dresses I just got in. You can see this is, like this one here is $89.99. It was returned, you know, but it's still got all the tags on it. $79.99. No, that's regular, $144. They had it on sale for $79.99. All different dresses. You know, prom season's coming up, so it's good for us to have the dresses out there. Original price, 90 bucks. What percent do you think are bad? Have you found much bad stuff? Plus we got 2 pallets of just regular clothing in. Have you looked through the clothing pallets? How you doing today? Not bad, not bad. All right, so here's the regular clothing pallets. So it's, you know, lots of nice stuff with tags. Regular $36, all different kinds of stuff. And I'm glad that it's just a, you know, it's just a plethora of different brands and styles. It's not all the same thing. A lot of times when I buy like the Target clothing, it all comes in, you know, I get 14,000 of size medium shirts, you know, kids shirt, one color. You know, this is all different. It takes a little bit longer to process this, to go through it all, because you're doing all one-off items. But you know, for example, this dress is $80. You know, whatever this is $80 at Macy's. So we're gonna sell it here. We're gonna mark it at $80, put it out, but it's gonna be 70% off $80, which is 56. So $24 they can buy this. What is it, a jacket? I don't even know what it is. A shawl? I think they call those shawls, right? So there you go. It's 70% off the Macy's store price. Thousands and thousands of different items. Look how tall these pallets are, 5.5 foot tall pallets filled to the top with clothing. This is just good stuff. Karen Scott. This was originally, that was only $12.99 it says, only $12.99. So somebody can buy that shirt off me for $3. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of different items. They're claiming there's 4,000 pieces in these 3 pallets, all 3 pallets, which there probably is. Whenever we buy an Amazon pallet filled with clothing, comes all bagged up. You know, normally we get about between 2,000 and 3,000 pieces of clothing in those pallets. So I certainly think that this will certainly work. We use straight bar racks for our clothing. Here's our clothing section. So you can see we have signs everywhere. Clothing liquidation, 70% off original manufacturer's price. So this is kind of the strategy we take. Everybody does it differently. A lot of the clothes that I have out here right now are just Target clothing. So you can see it's $16, 70% off that. We're looking to expand the clothing section all the way down to that end of the store. Get rid of the T-bar, the 4-way racks, and just put it in the straight bar racks, because you can fit a lot more. And now that we have the Macy's clothing, we're gonna just try to expand this, because clothing, there's a lot of money in clothing. If you could figure out the right strategy, you know, you can make a lot of money. It's easy to buy clothes. They're plentiful. They're always available. You know, when we did use clothing, it just didn't work for us. You know, I don't know how you break into that market, or maybe I just didn't do a good enough job marketing it. But you know, to get what the Salvation Army and Goodwill have, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of time. It's hard to process all those clothes, and they have that huge advantage of, you know, Salvation Army has free labor, so you know, and they get the merchandise for free. When you have to pay for both, I'm not sure that it's profitable, you know, to do the used clothing. But when you can sell something for, you know, $10, $20, $30, $40 here in a new article of clothing, then it does become profitable. We want to be more like TJ Maxx as opposed to Goodwill and Salvation Army. And plus, I think it makes the store nicer, you know, because now we're only new clothing. We don't have all the used clothing and the tattered, you know, people won't complain about soiled stuff, you know. These are the tags. We had our own tags made up in case something came in without a tag on it. So the price is $24.99, but they still get the 70% off here in this nice dress here. Oh yeah, discount clothing. It's a great business to be in, and I hope Macy's takes us to the next level. They think I'm crazy when I say.
It was sitting over here yesterday. They were here.
What's that?
I just want to know. Money, yo, money. And this,
Actually, we don't.
it's not my, I mean, but you're still making money. You're making enough money to pay for the rent of the store and to put money in your pocket, okay?
Okay.
It's one book, and it's not my fault there was such a misunderstanding.
No, I know it's not your fault. 100%.
Getting that book because we're trying to make sure that we are healthy and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, because of one misunderstanding, now I can't get what I want. It's unfair to me. Okay, they should have just said no from the very beginning.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
You know, I said, well, they can have two for $1 because you were looking through it.
And those were the two books that we had in our hand. It was the Healthy Gut, and it was this health book. When she came up to us, it was this one,
right,
and that one that we had in our hand.
So you understand the misunderstanding, right? So we have our book section in the back, which is two for $1. You can have 1,000 of them. I don't care how many you have back there. But those pallets are what the exactly, and those are sold by the pallet. It was.
You can't have any.
This should have.
No, it's not the book thing. It's this book.
It's this book that we
Somebody
have.
looked at that book and was like,
But
oh.
that's why that pallet of books.
Yeah.
They're unscanned Amazon books, straight for Amazon, and we sell them for $600 for the whole pallet. And you saw the value of it. That pallet is certainly worth a lot more than that.
We didn't see the value of it. We just saw that it's for health purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to study holistic, and so we wanted the book for that purpose. We
I get it.
see the value of it.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I 100% get what you're saying. I agree with you. I agree with you.
You can't sell it to us for $20 or something? You have.
I'll sell it to you for $20.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Customer's always right. So we get the books, we get the Amazon pallets with the books. I'm kicked off Amazon. We talked about it before in another video. So I sell the Amazon books. So they're unscanned Amazon books for $600 a pallet. That's kind of the going rate that I've seen before. And it's just a deal if you sell books on Amazon to buy this off us and resell it. So we had a customer come, okay, but also in the back of the store, we sell regular books that we get from our customers for $2 for $1, so really cheap. So a customer went to our Amazon books pallet, like, look at this one, somebody tore it all open. It's normally shrink wrapped. They tore it open. They started scanning the books, and then they brought them up to buy them for $2 for $1. So the book was like $200 on Amazon. It was stupid. And she was trying to get it for 50 cents, and we told her no, and she got really upset. And her argument to me was, listen, you guys have this great big store. You guys are making all this money. You can afford your rent. Why can't you sell me one book? And she was like being really irritated. She was irritated with me. I could tell she was irritated. And I didn't feel like we were doing anything wrong. I mean, obviously she's trying to scam the system. I mean, I don't know about scam the system, but she's trying to beat the system by taking a book out of my Amazon pallets and claiming that it's a 50-cent book. So I have to do a little better job of wrapping these up. I mean, I don't think people realize, how we pay all of our bills, we pay all of our payroll, but at the end of the week, there's only pennies left, man. There's not dollars, there's only pennies. Anybody who's in business knows that it's a constant struggle to stay open, especially during these trying times, right? Especially during Corona. You know, you know, I have my restaurants, and I'm constantly having to put money in. You know, I sold one of my restaurants, and I made really good money on it. One of my employees said to me, "Why are you selling? I'm so upset. Why are you selling?" And I'm like, you know, what I said is, like, for 10 years, you've been getting paid every day, every Friday. I made sure you got paid every Friday. And for 10 years, I never got paid. You know, so now I'm getting my payday. You know, I sell the restaurant, I make a good amount of cash, and, you know, and I get paid. You know, that's the thing. Everybody here, if this business does poorly, all 50 employees have to get paid still on Friday, right? They all have to get paid. No, you got to realize that when you're the owner, or if you work for a business with an owner, he makes sure that happens. Whether the money comes from sales or from his savings, or from a loan that you're getting from the bank to just keep things afloat. You know, it's a big responsibility as an owner to do that. So I'm selling my restaurant. I'm making some money. I'll sell anything I can to make money on it right now. You know, I'd sell this business if I had a viable buyer. It's, you know, I mean, because it's, in my opinion right now, I want to sell my businesses and put my money into cryptocurrencies, because it's a lot easier to grow your money, a lot easier to build wealth, and there's nobody calling me at 10 o'clock at night, you know, complaining that the toilet overflowed or something like that, you know. So anyways, that's my book story.